Xander can feel something's in the water. Here they come. Bang, jumping through the smoke. Xander a little bit low, and Zealous is going to clean him up round the corner. Flashpoint lights up, but Cryo's still healthy. Has the armor to work with. Swing there with the classic. It's back and forth stuff. 2 up here for 100 Thieves, but look at Zekin and Zealous as low as you get. And Asuna will see that smoke dissipate in just a moment. We'll have to wait for Sen to show themselves. There's a plant here for the attackers, and Zekin rips him a new one.
All on to Boostio at the moment. Only the classic. Still retaining his full HP when he started the round with Zekin solo on the jiggle. First tap, lovely.
Still 2 more to get through though. Boostio looks like he forewent. Any armor. It's just a health pool to rely on. 1 flash left. Time of the essence. That barrel's going to show itself, and there goes Celsius. More to do. 1 more to get through for Boostio now. Gives it a tickle. JOHNQT shows a little bit of leg and now tries to get away, but that's a shot to the rear end. He'd sooner forget. Pressure mounts. Boostio gets through him. But time not on his side. He'll have to walk away and let this one go through.
Sadly take the consolation of
the double pump fake. Boostio spotted out here, but it's still drone, but Seconds out in the open. No gate crash opportunity there. This is going to get a little bit hot and heavy for Boostio, and eventually he'll be brought down. Asuna doesn't see anything and actually backs up. The timing really isn't on his side there as Zelsis hunts him down with a bulldog.
They have to commit to this site though with the time getting low.
In they go. Pressure over towards screens here. Xander goes low and Cryo's going to hold the corner. Not bad, but not...
1 orb away from Armageddon's. Boostio close to that Rolling Thunder as well, so you have to keep your attention paid to that.
Spotlight ulti in the mid with gate crash. Second wants a bit of this. Falls back, but John, what a catch. Asta tried to back away. That wall come up there in towards upper board. A lot of time for 100 Thieves. Sen doubled back, now still want to hit B. Final line's going to catch Xander. This is going to be ugly. He's got no choice, and that's John with a second guided salvo killed this round. Then there's more where that came from. Here comes the Armageddon. 100 Thieves have to hop step away from this one. What is going on? Raid with the catch, the aftershock.
10 seconds left.
Down he goes, and not just him, but all of the TAC FPS, all of the heads. They too are shell-shocked at what we're seeing on screen.
Listen, where I come from, here goes the smoke. Okay, Slow Orb definitely going to get some work done. Cryo comes off second best in that exchange, but so far Sentinels are being contained. Here come the salvos. This is going to force some fancy footwork from 100 Thieves on this site, but still Sen have not committed. Still they wait. 40 seconds and counting. Armageddon from the attackers will mostly go unnoticed by Sen. John gonna catch Xander around. That is beautiful. Finally, they explode there out from Heaven's side. He's got a heck of a lot of work to do and can't really afford to wait for Arsene to get there. It'll have to be 1. Arsene gets in and has to take the 1v2. Paint shells clear a little bit of space, but John and Zekin are gonna swing together. Arsene, what are you doing? How does he find that?
Only Asuna is going to hit.
Stays the bloodlust for the time being, and Xander just ripped one on Zelsis. It's all falling apart for Sen. 2 players still to work with now. They've got that mid control at least, but on the wrap is Boostio.
And there are those missiles to force any 100 Thieves players back who would have been trying to fight from the stairs. Narrate wants to take the dual EU. Oh my god, how does he not go down 2 HP? And he finds it!
It's up to JOHNQT, mastermind.
He can't be allowed to do that, man.
You know where the spike is, up there on rafters, so up we go. More rope shenanigans. Yeah, only works for Arsenal, I'm afraid. Nicely done, down to 5 though, dangerous. Rolling Thunder expended here in the last round of the half, and that'll be it, 100 Thieves.
Second trying to keep some amount of info towards A. Do they really want to re-clear this? If they do, it could be the round all said and done.
So many guns ready to swing on this. Celsius tests the waters, and he gets devoured by Moby Dick. It's going to be JOHNQT having to go huge here. Nice little double, makes the space for himself as well, but caught inside the salvos, stunned up. He was concussed, but he can buy this time. Narrate still wants to play off him here. Sentinels are adamant, doggedly trying to stay in this game, but that was a pot to end them all, and a res here for Boostio.
Cutting noise, posting up for the full re-clear. It's just second. Oh my god, the flash is perfect.
Okay, there's something here.
To contend with so much util.
Oh, what? Okay, Arsenal able to find Narrate there, not sure, but okay. Bang now gonna get ready for this as he hears the satchel overhead, but Boostio claps him, and it's up to Zekin and JOHNQT. John sat here, caught inside CT, how does he intervene? It's gonna be a catch at least on Boostio, but he still gets the plant. Zekin's dimensional drift will lay the setup bare for 100 Thieves. Cryo though looks like he might be ready for it. John wants to fight his way out of spawn, and that surely is not gonna get you there. Up to John, the mastermind, now initiated to save the day for Sentinels. But Cryo is in a post plant, he's ready for it, and John is low. Just the regen shield won't get you there. It's a free haircut, but the inverse Mohawk probably isn't what he wanted. Arsena has to watch out. Shotgun on the right side, JOHNQT hits him with a big iron. And that's that Lamb's control, and plant down for Sen. Zekken has earned a showstopper to boot.
That Prowler is going to come in really handy to try to re-clear lamps. And actually, EU's rotating over towards Heaven, wants to pick that angle up.
Here's that showstopper now, coming out of lamps. Zekken threatening. Boostio here, letting Wingman go to work now. He's going to get that to half at least, but John steps up, brings him down. That's half. 3 players left to work with for 100 Thieves, and Cryo's well-laid plans fall apart, and Narrate's able to shut Xander down with nothing but a classic. And I think even for EU, even for someone who's been dominant, this would be too much. Narrate eventually cuts his life short. Another trap play, though, was just thwarted.
Oh, bang, here's the rotate from Cryo right now. He does have a tiny... Catches a free one onto Arsena. Lovely from Bang, and they can pivot back with the TP.
Cryo knows now he needs to double back himself, but he has no site control. Util coverage at Heaven and through Vent, so there's no way the 100 Thieves are flooding onto the site here. They're going to have to let this happen. The time. Sen might get interrupted here on the way through. Narrate over towards the site here. Time still of the essence now, and that orbital comes down, but the spike was still deployed. It's second falling though. 100 Thieves have to go for it. But what are they working with? A butt kick for Boostio, and he tears Bang to shreds. Now though, the real work begins for 100 Thieves. John sat up at triple. EU giving him a little bit, but not committing. Boostio able to upgrade to a rifle, but shows himself, but John, it's methodical! Surgical!
2 players from 100 Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to be stuck in Hookah, hold that down while they stack one more extra on A. Straight up execute, Cryo goes down.
Cryo loves to play inside those smokes. Showstopper available for Zekken. Arsena will now be quite available, but Narrate just got his brain splattered over the wall. Ugly, Arsena, cute, but
Again, man.
Doesn't work 2 times.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And Zen here just says, okay, can I make something happen of this? There's really very little to work with. 100 Thieves pooling their resources. And EU's going to sit on top of that molly. Here we go, it's time for Zekken. It's got a body block there, awkward, but John's going to be able to dig Arsena out. Zekken doesn't fully commit though, just pops up, playing on top of the stim beacon. And yeah, send that rocket away. Still Sen know they need to walk up on this site, and Zekken is going to be at the 4. All that util getting thrown down, covering the site, meaning Sentinels are in there.
The question is, do 100 Thieves try to flood right now off the top?
Yep, 3 players sat inside elbow. Zelsus has a sense about it. He's also got an orbital strike. Look, babe, this might slow things down even further. There's the horn. Here's the play. Zekken sees him as the smoke comes down. It's Boostio picked off, and then he backs away. It's a second for John now, as Narrate wants to get his hands dirty. He gets involved. Xander found 2, but that's all he could ask for. Now, in comes Zekken off the satchel, but Arsena shuts him down instantly. It's John, though, again, always good for 1 at least. Just to push Boostio out of the way there. He tries to dive in. This is awkward. They're stacked up. Narrate's going to bring Boostio down, and Cryo was so low. That was awkward for 100 Thieves. Or rather, their players were too much in a row, it seems. Narrate there just lazily flicks Xander out of existence. It'll make it 3. Easy pickings here for Sentinels.
Players to shut this down.
They have it stacked. Zelsus with the timing catches Arsena, but he's going to be there. Oh no, he's walked into the trap and still found 1 despite being flashed. Still, +1 for 100 Thieves in terms of the player trade, and JOHNQT again evens the score.
He needed that one. Such a high impact kill from the IGL.
100 Thieves, they are committed here to playing from Hookah for now. Arsena drops, JOHNQT caught with util in his hand, but Zekken had his back. A crossfire plays out beautifully for Sen, and now it's up to Cryo. Took a hit from those paint shells, and Zekken says, all right, the thrash now. Saw this on the Sen side as well, just to try and clear out a little bit, but that is a nasty little dizzy coming in, and Zekken wants to catch them here on slope. Beautifully done, and even a late swing back in by... Drone's cleared, now the orbital strike. What's the plan here, 100 Thieves? How are you going to fight through this? Xander doesn't want to push up too much. Now it's up to Bang and JOHNQT to keep this one stalled out. Here could be huge. Oh, EU can't eat this one. Hoping for a bit of John action, but he just gets caught out by that util. TEJO so powerful. Will Boostio get himself out of his chair here? Nope, sat back down. Sentinels will increase the lead to 2. Nothing to see on the site right now, and no shower control yet here for 100 Thieves. Zelsus emerges into the line of fire. Brought down, but Zekken at least is able to trade it out now. Narrate gets thrashed in there, and he finds a connection, but Cryo's able to get into the smoke. Armageddon for the defenders coming through. Nobody hit by it, but Boostio's caught out in the open, and Xander at least making it a 1-for-1, and he gets onto the scene. Viper's bid to give him access here to the A side proper in this post plant. Zekin wants to inch up. EU might get busy, and that's 3 here for Zekin. Are we getting out of our seat? Getting it to half. Xander inside the Viper's pit gets caught out, and that pit's going to come down. Cryo has to be the savior, but Zekin. That's the operator player removed.
Ooh, that jump was a little wide there from Zelsis.
Yeah, pretty audacious with a shoulder pick, and Xander might look to capitalize here. Pretty far forward, and he found a timing. Now back through the TP, all eyes over to B.
Toxin screen down.
Comes a TEJO utility just to delay.
Live munition.
Still a chance to get through. John now's all with a special delivery. That's beautiful. Boostio brought down. Wingman won't be allowed to plant. John going to find yet another one. The other side is Xander, though. He's got the wrong weapon for the job, but he's now at ideal range, and Zekin comes to the rescue. Sentinels fire back. A win on 100 Thieves map pick. We're going to Pearl.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. Here's EU trying to swing that corner, but JOHNQT was ready for him. And 100 Thieves now fully committing to the site. And that delay that the Razorvine bought them has allowed Sentinels to really coalesce at the back of the site. John swinging out with a right click. That's gross.
Spike's going to be planted. You have Bang on a long flank right now, and he has a Cosmic Divide. Could allow the rest of his team to get back into the site more easily. Boostio wants to play ahead of that. He wants to get aggro.
Yeah, it's going to be watched for, though. Yep, JOHNQT had that angle. One pass over to him, and Cryo's good for 2, but will that be enough? In the post part, Arsenal is out here on the site.
He is unbelievable, man. It's like watching a robot play the game.
Cosmic Divide isn't going to cut any Thieves players off the site here. Arsenal wants to fight ahead of it. The spray is wild. It's haphazard, and it's punished by Sen.
By Zekin's dimensional drift.
And here it is, about to pop that. He's got a shorty in hand, so can go to work after he pops out. Gate crash to give him an option for safety, and in we go. Spots out Cryo and Halls. The rest of Sen now starting to get moving here, but they're going to be suppressed for a time. 0 point going to be thrown out. Cryo's going to swing out to try and take the fight. Zelsis in Halls. Zekin might just join up with him and give him a staging ground. And that's Cryo going down. 3 out for the Thieves.
In the meantime, you actually have a re-wrap from Xander. He's trying to go to the link to help Boostio, but he might be too late.
They're always there. They're trying to deal with him. They're going to be at a multi-swing on towards EU. He sees the clone, but he looks the wrong way. And now it's up to Xander. Can he stop this? 1 headshot, 2, and a defuse for the win is interrupted. Xander just proved to himself he could do it. Ugly for Cryo. There, Zekin just staves him off. Milling around B here.
Listen, they want to fight for the site this time. They don't want to give it up.
Okay, they've evened it up. Here's Zekin and no way to get out. Zelsis! That was hand-fisted. As expected, here's the util. Concuss used, EU gets involved. Sitting inside the smoke, he's going to be cleared. It's going to be up to Boosty Boy now to salvage this. Just a tap from Narrate. Wraps around. John catches him out. And you better believe we've got another tied game heading into another halftime.
They like to do one behind, in fact. They love these 4-man pushes.
Okay, looking a bit messy with Cryo with the Ghost. Nice little opening here. Xander going to be brought down, but EU's always down for a bit of argy-bargy. Cryo doesn't expect Bang to take that really wide angle.
A little bit weak at the moment. This is more than doable for Boostio. John going to come through just to ensure that he's not going to come through just to ensure that he's not somewhere dug in on this side. Not going to be the case. He is that lone A rotate. Question mark coming in from the offseason, this role swap.
Bang shoulder peeks for that. Of course, it was just a tap from Boostio. Knows Bang is playing close, but he's gained a lot of ground on him without giving away his position. Bang does not know that Boostio is on the hunt. Has to have spotted him there, but the right click's going to account for him anyway. John respectfully backs up. He's a tough to win, but John is one shot to Boostio.
He has the guidance salvo for further delay. This is going to be next to impossible for Boostio to pull off.
That's pretty good, but Boostio's around the corner. John has to full commit here. Gets it to half, a little bit further. John looking for the shot! Looking for the shot! No there! Boostio from under his nose with the defuse! That's a util, or at least get into the side behind it. Okay.
This is a good reposition from Austin, setting up this crossfire.
Okay, shoots the clone first time, but here it is. The Stingers are getting involved. The weaker guns for Sentinels. Again, just peering in from Connector right now is Narrate. It's a tap. He doesn't think it's a full stick. He actually gets off before half. Maybe he had no choice. There it is, the wraparound. Arsenal is able to find Narrate sitting there inside Connector. It's up to Bang and JOHNQT to lock it down. Time is getting short.
They haven't even gotten it to half.
The swing out. They've not been able to stick it whatsoever, and time has run out for the Thieves. They'll clear off the Sentinels. They've got to back away, but they actually can't fully escape. Zek no Sand is there, and it's the easiest frag of his life. And a second through the smoke. Now he's just putting on a show.
I mean, like, they're using the Armageddon as well. Just to get in. He's got his dimensional drift for later. All right, we're starting to feel the excitement is there.
Weaponry was good, but Sentinels.
The only time. Quick dimensional drip being sent down mid by the aforementioned duelist, spotting everything out that he can. Coming for his team that art is clear, backside is clear. Does spot one and dug out, that's bad.
Okay. Clone out,
Xander.
Solid as a rock, and Portugal gonna walk into the spray though of Bang. It's Sentinels. Zelsis ready to catch any pushes through, connect with Narrate. God, it's a rat! He's always there! Cryo's able to find the op shot. Narrate very, very low though. Under these are still getting in position. Oh man, at 30 health by the way, he's able to pick that up. Null command here, popped by Arsenal, gonna be brought down, but damage definitely done. It's Zelsis and EU. Now to the dead zone. Zelsis shuts it down. Sentinels nose out in front.
Beautiful jiggle peek from Zelsis.
Here they come though, Boostio taking pot shots. Zekin and Zelsis both are really quite low there. Zelsis able to back around the corner. He and John finding their key frags.
There are only 10 seconds right now to plant.
Is there any chance of Narrate? Oh, Narrate! Oh, the backstab is perfect! I think there was a chance for Zeta to interrupt with some of the Astro util, but that got shut down. Sprayed down through that smoke, and Boostio is going to be set upon on all sides. A second would have been great, but he's going to have to be happy with the one. Bang with the architecture, again to stall this out further. He's caught in the grab well. He's going to see a heck of a lot. Oh, he sees everything. Awkward. He's able to dash towards the side, but now that util's going to come, he's got nowhere to go. He's been shut down, he's taking damage, and John finishes him off. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We're on Sen's wild ride. One by one, the thieves fall.
Or do they save and try to play for OT? It's a 2v4, but second teleport's behind. You've got to be joking. And he wants to take the fight. Information down Link, the rest of the squad headed down B.
Here. He's got to be feeling himself. A grind of a game here for Sentinels, but they're so close. Second emerges in halls, and there's Arsenal slapped down instantly. Razorbind thrown down, but Zekin is able to play around it beautifully. Flash on Boosty, pushes with the shorty, almost gets him, and Chris pulls up short. And a low health Cryo who swings into the line. And it all forces Xander, the newcomer, the hot prospect, out of challenges, the patient. And he goes for the spray. The flag flies high in Sen City tonight.
It felt like this was 100 Thieves game locked up. They were phenomenal on split. They kept the momentum into that first half of Bind. It was the IGL JOHNQT winning an eco round there where some level of momentum started to come their way. It was slow, but they kept fighting and clawing for round after round.